Hello and welcome to this video, and today we're going to be talking about Bunny Survival, a server you guys can come and join and come have some fun. The server IP should appear on screen, and yeah, feel free to come join and check out the server. So I'm going to be going over some stuff we have here on the server. We have custom bosses, custom mobs that spawn in the world. We have custom plugins. We got all this awesome stuff. We have some plugins that, you can just get online, but we have plugins that we've made ourselves. And yeah, I'm actually here on my test account. I'm actually also logged into my owner account. And yeah, so this server is made by my friend Zyler and I, and yeah, super cool server. We both have made custom plugins for this server, so let's go ahead and dive right into showing this off. So there are custom bosses on here, Bunny of Time and Slimy, which are our two strongest bosses. They're actually stronger than the Ender Dragon, which is really cool. So our end boss is probably Bunny of Time being the strongest boss on here, but I guess it makes sense with the server being called Bunny Survival. So now with that being said, over here we got this guy that just tells you the rules, and yeah, we got this bunny girl thing, just a random skin I found. I thought I would use because it was bunny and she's like wearing a carrot outfit for this NPC, and you can see she just tells you the rules, and you can do like help 2, help 3, whatever. It'll give you more help on other commands. And then over here we have a Discord. You can join our Discord. We have a custom link to our Discord, or you can just use the normal Discord link if you'd like. That's where we post our updates. Also do want to point out this server is not pay to win, and we have zero plans on ever making it pay to win. I do not want the server to be pay to win. I want it to be fun and enjoyable for everyone, hopefully. And yeah, and with that being said, let's continue. Over here we have skills, which is a plugin I made. You can actually type /skills. You don't actually have to go to these NPCs, but you can type /skills and /BS as well, because Bunny Skills is what I called it. I didn't know what to call this plugin when making it, so I just called it Bunny Skills since the server is called Bunny Survival. And yeah, so with that being said, if you actually click her or just type the command, you actually have different skills in here. Like we got swords, axe, wood cutting, mining, digging, fishing, farming, bow, and Slayer. So Slayer is actually a plugin my friend made, Zyler, the other owner on here, and I actually made it so, well, with his help, I made it so we could have a button here to open up his plugin, because there is a Slayer level on here. So you can either click this and it would open up this, so you can either just do /skills. When in here you can be like, oh, now I want to check my Slayer level, and click here and it will just open up the Slayer menu for you. Or you can just type /Slayer if you choose, or you can come to spawn and just click the NPC, whatever works. Probably /Slayer is the best if you want this interface or whatever. But yeah, so in here there are different things. You go here, click this, it'll show you Slayer Masters. You would select get a task. I'm not going to get a task on this account because this is just my test account. It would say up here your task, and like up here you can see like your Slayer level, Slayer points, Slayer or task streak, stuff like that. Task streak is like if you got a task from this guy, but then let's say you didn't want to do it, so then you go to this guy and you reset it. It would reset your streak. So yeah, as long as you keep using the same Slayer Master, it won't, or you don't reset a task, it won't get rid of your Slayer streak or whatever. And then also in here, in the Slayer shop, we actually have the Slayer shop, or in the Slayer menu, we have the Slayer shop. So when you're doing Slayer, you actually get Slayer points, and these are usable, so you can actually see whenever you hover over where it says Slayer shop, it'll say how many points you have. This account has 0 because I don't play on this one. And if you click, you can see that there are custom armors in here. So you have stuff like bandos, Torva, which Torva is probably the best armor in game, I would say. It gives you +2 health, +2 health, which I think equals to 4 extra hearts, which is pretty cool. And then it's pretty cool gear. Like, you can put mending on there and stuff. You can add more, but it comes with like protection, non-breaking 6, I believe those are. And yeah, like over here you got like protection 5 and stuff, breaking. So like bandos gives I think more damage, and yeah, I think. And then like you have Slayer helmets, which give more damage when doing Slayer tasks. If you only have 50 points and you want to do more damage, you can grab this one, which will do 2 extra damage, or go for 150, do 5. 250 points, boom, do 10 extra damage. I just went straight for that on the account I'm playing on. Empty spawners you can get in here, and then you can just use spawn eggs on them. You can get spawners, which is really, really cool. And there's more in here. There's an arrow for the next page, which is really cool and really awesome. So you can get different spawners. If you can think of anything to add to this, like other mobs maybe or something, let us know. And then also, because he runs the Slayer shop, we also went ahead and just added the Slayer store. So this would just be items that you use your balance on, like you did /balance. I have $0. So that's what this currency would be, is like just cash, and you can actually look into this. If you can think of anything else we should add in here, let us know. And yeah, this is still being kind of set up because we don't really know what to add personally, because we're like, whenever Zyler and I play, I guess we just go and grind the items out. We don't really think about buying it from a shop. So maybe somebody that, prefers getting certain things from a shop, like a certain block that they don't really care about grinding out or something, they could let us know and we could put it in there, perhaps. And then over here we have the quest. This one's actually really cool and awesome. So you can have 2 quests active at a time. So that's actually really cool. So like if you are doing like the Slayer quest line, you can have that activated. Like you can have 1 activated, because in order to do 2, you have to complete 1 first. So yeah, but then you could like or do this task and then select zombies. And then if you had a zombie task, you'd you'd make progress toward both quests. Or you could do like Slayer quest and mining stone, which is pretty cool. So you can have 2 active at a time. There's different quests in here. We'll be adding more as time goes on. So yeah, super cool, super awesome. And yeah, next up back here, we have some NPCs. This one just links to our name MC. If you want to give us a heart on there, you can, or favorite it, or whatever it's called on there. You help the server out. It'd be cool. Back here, this NPC actually shows you custom recipes we have on here. Like you can cook cobblestone slabs, make them into stone. Same with stairs. We got rabbit feet, which just, I don't know. This adds jump boost. So you actually jump higher with these boots, which is really cool. There's like custom armors in here as well that you can craft. Like if you get another chest plate, just adding for obsidian, you can make that. And it's just like that with the other pieces. And you can also go here. And what's cool about this armor is trims actually work with it. So you can actually, in Minecraft, they have trims. It works. There's emerald armor, which is pretty cool. Here's a bunny flag. There's custom books you can make and put into like item frames. We made the mushroom blocks craftable. We made the dead bush craftable. So like this you can cook grass, short grass, and get short dry grass. Same with tall and different things. Cooked carrot, you can cook a carrot to get a carrot. And there's just like different things like this leather. You can actually cook it. Oh, so this one you cook cold rotten flesh, and you would get leather, I believe it is. And then this one you would cook normal rotten flesh in a furnace and get leather. And this one would be in a smoker. You can actually make sponges, which is pretty cool. You can make a wet sponge. I don't know who would do that, but we added it for fun. There's other custom things like cowboy hats for anyone that's seen One Piece. We got some Nico Robinson's hat. And then we added some custom colors like this green one, this other green one, and this one that matches the bunny armor that you can unlock from Bunny of Time boss. And then we got some Nico Robinson's hats, which tell you where they are from, whether it's from the digitally colored manga or where in the shows. We have the Sand Village headband from Naruto. You can craft carrot cake, which is pretty cool. You can get dyes like from redstone and stuff. You can still use redstone for whatever. Like leaf litter can get brown dye. Coal can be turned into black dye and stuff, which is pretty cool. And then there's like a super golden helmet that you can craft, which is pretty cool. Just making some different recipes. This over here is a mod that my friend made, Xyler, and it just makes you run like Naruto from Naruto and other animes that run like this, which is pretty cool. So yeah, whenever you click it, it just gives you info on that. Trails, this is a plugin I made, which is really cool, and I went ahead and added some trails, and this is really cool. There's different ones in here, and if you select, boom, it's just using effects from Minecraft. Like this is from like a villager. That's the one I think I had on. Then over here you have player list. This plugin probably was pointless, but it's one I made. It just shows what world people are in. There is a way to toggle it off. So if you don't want to be in this list and you don't want people knowing what world you are in, it's like slash, I think it's list toggle or player list toggle or something like that. Over here we have warps. This will show you all the warps you have permissions to. So crates. This server is non-pay to win. It'll never be pay to win. We do not want to make it pay to win. The server is for fun, and we don't want people to feel like they have to buy anything or anything. There's actually no way to give us money. There's no site, nothing. If you go to bunnysurvival.com, it just takes you to the Google page of bunnies being searched. So yeah, this server is completely for fun. The server IP is mc.bunnysurvival.com, and you get the crate keys from killing Bunny of Time and Slimy. Bunny of Time and Slimy, two strongest bosses. So yeah, and right there, it actually says right here, will take you to a place where you can use your keys that you get from killing Slimy or Bunny of Time. But then it tells you every warp takes you as well. So yeah, over here we have this, which was made by my friend Xyler. We were actually trying to find a player warp that we liked, but we kept finding ones that we did not like and online, because we figured somebody would just already have one of these, but not one that we cared about too much. Also, we have custom bosses on here, stuff like that. It's super awesome. We love this server. There's custom mobs that spawn in the world. Like, there's a rainbow mob that spawns that actually drops custom armor. And he'll just spawn anywhere in this main world, which once you spawn in, you would spawn in here, and then you would just exit out over there and go on, and custom mobs can be out there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and then there's also, I'm just gonna fly over this. There's also other custom mobs, like there's a zombie that looks like he's got ice on him. Um there's a purple or a bunny or purple bunny demon guy. Like right here's one of the custom mobs, which is pretty cool. He drops some cool stuff. You have other ones too. There's like sheep of poison, which is a green sheep that can spawn in, and just other mobs as well. There's quite a bit. Actually, you can do MCS. And this will technically show you mobs. Like these, some of these don't spawn in this world. Like if I did CMS Spade or Slimy, for example, it'll tell me he spawns at Warp Slime. But like if I did Buff Duck, which is a duck we have on here, spawns anywhere at night, so he would spawn here in the main world somewhere at night, which is pretty cool. So yeah, somebody was over here ripping this place up, it looks like. And yeah, so pretty cool, pretty cool. We do have custom mobs, and you kind of see them here because this just kind of gives you a list of them all. And we have our CMS two. I think there's only 2 pages. Yeah. And another thing is, we actually have a new boss coming. A new boss is being worked on, and that's going to be pretty cool to have a new boss coming. This boss is going to be different than any other boss we have on the server currently. This one's going to take place fighting underwater. I'm not going to go too much into detail. You will be able to breathe there, so you don't have to worry. You will be able to breathe, but I'm not going to go into too much detail other than it's going to be kind of on the same level as Captain Nether, like same strength wise and stuff. So not a top tier boss, but a cool boss, and it's going to be a she. It is going to be a girl boss. It has Queen in the name, and it's going to be cool. It's going to have some cool drops. It's going to drop something you've seen in this video. It's going to have the chance to drop actually 2 things you've seen in this video. And yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end this here. I just wanted to show the server off and let you guys know that this server does exist and anyone is welcome to come play. I made this server with the intentions of pretty much I wanted a server for me to fight bosses and stuff on and stuff like that, and friends could play and other people could play if they want. So it's not like a server I'm necessarily trying to make big or anything, but just have fun and have some custom stuff and see what I can do with like plugins and stuff and other things. And yeah, it'd be cool if you guys do want to come check it out, you can, and come have some fun, come play and stuff like that. And there's definitely a lot more stuff coming to the server. I still have a lot of plans, I still have a lot of stuff. You can join the Discord. I do post updates in there. There's an update section and stuff like that. So yeah, and there's a few people that have played on here, so cool. But it is the first time I'm making a video. I should have made this video a while ago, and yeah. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and feel free to come check out the server and come have some fun. And yeah, I'm hoping to, hopefully I'll make some more videos and show you guys some other cool stuff coming and whatnot. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.